Does adding a cold air intake really improve the performance of your car? Let's find out. Hey, what's up guys, Mr. Patrick here, back with another video on the 135i BMW. This is a twin turbocharged N55 engine. About that, it's actually a single turbo, it's a single twin scroll turbo. And today I want us to talk about cold air intakes. This is one of the first modifications that everybody tries to do to their cars when you buy a sports car. Some people even on their regular cars try and put a cold air intake. But does a cold air intake actually improve the performance on your car? In most cases, especially in high performance cars like this turbocharged one, yes it does, because the factory intake that comes with the car, and I was going to remove this but I wanted to leave it here just so that we can explain things a little bit better. So the factory air intake that comes with the car can be quite restrictive, especially the air filter that's built into these things is very restrictive. And when they're making it by the manufacturer, they're basically looking at getting more fuel emissions down rather than getting the maximum performance of the car. So when you get yourself an aftermarket air filter like this one, you actually get a lot more air sucked into the engine, and obviously that when your engine is getting more air, then you're able to get more fuel into the system and thus getting you more power. You can get up to about 10 horsepower difference just from adding a cold air intake to your car. But there's a lot of times that I see people doing this wrong, and you can see this is kind of a situation where it's kind of done a bit wrong. And this is why. You see the factory box comes from here and then has this pipe that goes all the way up into the front, and then it sucks air basically from right in front of the grill. That's the best place that this thing can get air in, because it's going to be getting cold air from the outside. Once your engine is running and the car gets hot, there's a lot of hot air that's in here. So even if you have the performance filter right there, if all it's doing is sucking in more hot air, then you're losing power, because hot air doesn't hold as much oxygen, and thus the engine ends up putting less fuel in the car, giving you less power, and there you have a problem. So the best way to get your air filter doing your cold air intake doing the right job is when you have a kit that actually goes with the stock induction system that gets air from out front here. So you're still getting the nice cold air from outside your car through the air intake that's taking in more air, and you're getting all the good power. I have seen some people get like a hood, a carbon fiber hood, or it could still be like a metal hood, but it has slots on top. That does actually give you a bit of a performance difference, because obviously if the slots are right up here, then your air intake is able to draw some cold air up there. But it's always best to get one that goes straight through the factory system, or has some kind of relocation kit that brings the intakes up front here where it will get nice cold air. Another thing that you could do is there are filters that are less restrictive but still fit in the factory box, so you don't need like this whole setup right here that comes with the induction pipe and stuff like that. You just get a filter that, I think there's brands like K&N who do filters like that, much less restrictive, and you still keep that factory setup that comes out front here and gets the cold air. So yeah, that's what you need to know before you go ahead and put some cold air intakes onto your car. And yeah, that was just a quick tip for you guys. So if you're looking to install any modifications on your BMW or any other modified car, then you can come through to Tunex Automotive, which is Z Gear HQ.